Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We'll get started here in just a moment. Hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. For most of you, it's probably morning time, so buenos noches. Right? Good morning. Bom dia. Jin Chow. Okay. Vietnam, Vietnamese. Hello, Justice League. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Only on Earth, man. Only on Earth. They can't stop the frequency. They can't stop the frequency. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. We have the Hierophant out here, okay, resonating with Ascended Master type of energy, spiritual guru type of energy. Some of you might listen to or follow Sad Guru, okay? So, High Priest, or I said Earth Angel, but this could be someone who holds a physical position, okay, such as a judge on earth, okay, someone in authority, okay. All right. As I was saying, my name is NEHRU, and I am an extraterrestrial Earth Angel and a light worker and Gaia beacon here to essentially raise the vibration of first the nations, that is you and I individually, and then beyond that to raise the vibration and reawaken Gaia. Okay, Gaia has been asleep for quite some time now because of the way that man has treated her. Okay, so. All right, Divine Source, Erevat, thank you first of all for the time, for the season. We thank you so much for all that you have done, all that you continue to do through us. As we continue to become more and more of our highest, purest, truest self, that is the divine being, that is both male and female parts of you. I thank you for the collective. I thank you for those who are tuning in at this point in time and those who will listen to this at some point down the road. For the investigators, for the law officials in any capacity, those who are out here bringing justice and truth to the nations, that is the people. Thank you so much for all that you do. I welcome in your ancestors. I welcome in the Ascended Master, specifically connecting with the Council of Light over the last 24 hours, specifically connecting with the Council of Light. They have been standing out to me. Okay. Also, the Galactic Federation. We welcome you in. We welcome you in. Okay. Welcome in your ancestors collective. Okay. And again, law enforcement agencies. We welcome you in. Let's go ahead and get started with some angel numbers. Okay. I'm feeling the angel numbers. Okay. On the bottom of the stack, we have 1313. Okay. Yeah, it will be. Yep, burp confirmation. Yes, it will be Justice League. Yes, it will be. Right. Divine Source angel numbers for the investigations currently going on in this energy read. Angel numbers and synchronicities for the collective for confirmation. Whatever you would like for us to see, whatever you would like for us to know, whatever you would like to be seen at this time. Okay. So we have 7777, 0440, and 2424. Okay. Something could be happening within the next 24 to 48 hours. You could be getting news about something within the next 24 or 48 hours. Okay. And 2424 is for good times. Okay, good times. You could be getting, again, good news in the next 24 to 48 hours. 24 plus 24. And then we have 7777. Okay, it's for 28. All right. And so it speaks to perseverance. Okay, perseverance. Thank you so much for the love. All right, so perseverance. All right. Next, we have that gut feeling. Okay, again, this card has been coming out here on a frequent basis recently. So again, investigators, your gut feeling, that is your intuition. I remind you. Okay, the 44th day of the year, something about April 4th. Okay, we have again 7777 out here for 28. Someone could be born on 7/28. Okay. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. 7/7 on your timer. All right, or on your clock. 24/24. All right. So thank you so much, Divine, for those synchronicities. Again, investigators, what's the 77th day of the year? 242nd day of the year? What's the 24th? Anyone born on the 24th, January, February, March, any month. Okay, and again, we have 0440. All right. So let's go ahead and take some tarot. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, hello, Candy. Hello, Candy. Good to see you. Good to see you. I haven't heard you in the chat or seen you in the chat in a while. Good to see you. Okay. So, Candy, okay, could be significant. You could be enjoying that. Okay. I mentioned the other day that I only eat dark chocolate, and I found here in Vietnam, I found a Snickers with almonds dark chocolate. And so I mentioned that I bought a couple of those the other day. Okay. We had the Hierophant come out here right away again. High priestess type of earth angel, type of guru, spiritual guru, someone who knows what they're talking about. Okay, type of energy. All right. Again, this could be an earthly position as well. Again, top scientist, type of Pulitzer Prize winning type of Thomas Edison, okay, or Albert Einstein, that type of energy. All right, on Earth. Okay. So again, the Hierophant. We have the Death card. Okay, the Death. Okay, so an ending. Okay, again, death is always opportunity for rebirth, even when they fuck it up. Okay. Hey, Charmaine, Grand Rising. All right. So, all right. So the Death card. Okay. So again, spiritual death, physical death. Okay. This could also represent the end to a cycle. Okay. So the end to whatever cycle was going on in your life. Again, as it resonates, we're all on different journeys. That means to take what is easily fitting into your journey. Okay. This says, I am new to spiritual journey, but I am willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. Okay. So someone is in this energy. Someone's willing to change or embrace certain beliefs and certain patterns of living and that sort of thing in order to be with you. Someone's willing to do that. Okay. It is said that relationships are a lot about compromise, okay, along with communication, right? That communication needs to be pure and honest. But a lot of it is about compromise. And compromise is one of those words, I think, that like submission, okay? So you read about a woman is to be submissive to her husband. But do you realize also, and I know I'll get a lot of amens from the women who listen to this or who are in the room or will at some point listen to this. But men, there is a need for you to be submissive to her all the time as well. Okay, and when I say all the time, I mean without letting your ego get in the way. So if you know she has the right solution to something, Baby, good job. That's a great idea. We're gonna implement that. We're gonna try that. We're gonna do that, right? Instead of saying no, 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 even though you know she has a great idea, because that is the holier than thou energy as I hold this card in my hand. I'm just talking, right? But then I realize I'm holding the holier than thou card. Okay? So that is a holier than thou energy. The man is always right, okay? The woman doesn't know anything, right? That is an egoic nature. Okay? All right. So we have these. So we'll get started with these again. Angel numbers 2424, 0440, and 7777. Okay. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I know we have Houston in the house. Houston, Texas is in the house. We have Baltimore, Maryland in the house. Okay. Um, Thank you so much, Divine, for the messages that are about to come out here. Okay. It's not often that I listen to the videos anymore that I post. I used to listen to the majority of them, but I rarely go back and listen to them today. But I've listened to probably the last two, which is the first time I've listened to one in quite a little while. And I just want to say thank you. To the listeners, to those of you who tune in, to those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, thank you so much. This is a safe place, okay? This is a safe haven, spiritually, but it is also one of truth. And sometimes, again, that truth needs the rod, and sometimes that truth needs the staff, okay? Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, right? And so, and looking at one of the videos, I just started viewing it from the other side. Like, what if I was just scrolling through YouTube, right? Scrolling through YouTube, and I came across this video, and it said, I don't know, you hear the sirens? And it said FBI, CIA, Perp in Budapest, Joe Biden, government ordered the hit. Like, and I'm just looking at it from your perspective, and the amount of faith that it takes to press play or to to click subscribe, because again, I know that what I share isn't commonly spoken. The way that it's delivered, again, is just the way that my throat chakra functions. And so I just, again, want to say thank you for your bravery. And that might sound silly, but thank you, okay, for all of you that tune in on a regular basis. All right. Something about no thank you on the top of the stack. Okay. And again, we have someone who works at a strip club or and hid it from you. Okay. So I work at a strip club and I hid it from you. Okay. Someone could be in Europe, investigators, Europe at this time. Okay. No thank you. Okay. So you could have been contacted by a stripper. Right? Or when this individual returns, okay, you're going to need to tell them, no, thank you. Okay? They could be coming back with an apology, okay, which is fine. That's okay. All right? All right. On the other side of Europe, so we have Europe here, okay? And then we have holier than thou. So someone in Europe could think they're holier than thou. Andrea, Andrew, could believe that they're holier than thou. Okay. All right. Next. Oh, we have an angel number here. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see we have 9 in the room and 3 likes. Okay. So we are looking at Paulette, Paula, Pamela. Okay. Paulette, Paul, Pamela, could be Paul, the male version of that name. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. I'm getting a ringing. Give me just one moment. Yeah, I was getting a ringing and I closed my eyes for a moment to see. Yeah, to see about tuning into that frequency. Okay. So Paul, Paulette, Pamela, Paula, okay, Pauline. That is on the gut feeling. Caterpillar to the butterfly. So Paulette, Pauline, some version of that name could be taking off. Okay, they could be taking off like a butterfly. Okay, and again, that's on the 0440 for a gut feeling. That is an Aries. Okay, April 4th is. Okay, so follow that gut feeling. Okay, because it's more than a feeling. Investigators, again, this always resonates to me for investigators highly. Okay. Next, so it was right behind the caterpillar. Okay, so let me take a look and see what's on this other side of this card. Evil stepmother is a witch and Eastern star. Okay, that is on the death card. Okay, and emotionally starved. Okay, so there's an evil stepmother out here that is a witch and Eastern star. Okay, and then we have starved emotionally. Okay, so someone's lurking, looking for your love. Someone's lurking, looking for your love. Okay, this could be Paul, Paulette, Pauline, Paula, Pamela. This could be Andre, Dre, Andrew, Drew. Okay, however that goes. This could be someone who's European this lifetime. Okay. Next. We have a Leo, we have a Capricorn, and we have a Virgo. Okay. These cards are these cards are sticking together today. Even when I was going through them and adding new notes and things like that to them, they were sticking together. So something could be a sticky situation. All right, a sticky situation. All right. So we have Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo. That is on one side of good times. So you could be getting ready to have good times with a Leo, good times with a Capricorn, or good times with a Virgo. Yes, okay. Confirmation horn honk. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this card because it came out on the Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. And I'm going to go ahead and use this card and place it in the stack again and see what names come out. Okay. Divine Source, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. On top of the stack, we have Hunter, Crenshaw, Kusaw, and Gretchen. Okay. Okay. So for names, I see we actually did not get any names. Okay. It says your mother is anti-you, so your mother could be a Leo, a Capricorn, okay, or a Virgo. So your mother. Okay. We have someone stumbling, bumbling over their words. We have a systematic group of lies. Okay, and again, when I ask the question on top of the stack, we have Hunter, we have Crenshaw, we have Kusaw, and we have Gretchen. Okay. There could be something about someone who was a cheerleader in high school. This could have to deal with high school friends of yours. Okay, and for some of you, and someone could have been a cheerleader. Okay. That hunter could be someone who hunts people, like the movie The Game with Michael Douglas. Okay, the movie The Game with Michael Douglas. That is a very, very good movie. Okay, you might want to take a look at that if you have a way about seeing it. Okay. All right. The Game. This is a game. The Matrix. Tupac said something like that. And one of his songs, Review, or Review Mirror, staring through the review, staring through my review. Okay. Tupac said at some point in time, I think it was towards the end of the song, he said, once you get a view, or once you get a picture of the game, once you learn the game, then you realize that that's all that it is, or something along those lines. Shout out to the bloodline and spiritual connections of Tupac Shakur. Okay. Hidden information about Jessica Aber. Okay. Her ancestors are persistent as hell. Her ancestors are persistent as hell. She comes out here on the frequent basis. I wish this lighting in here in this hotel was better. That's one thing I do wish in here was better, was the lighting. Okay. But she is, yeah, her ancestors are persistent. Persistent. We have the name Thompson. Okay. This reminds me of the CEO who was gunned down, I think, in 2024, Brian Thompson of United Healthcare. There could be something in this energy that comes out about that. FBI, CIA, like y'all ass don't know. Hello, Axie. Hello, Axie. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. You're tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. All right. So, again, we have this Page of Wands here. So someone who is spiritually immature, but they're willing to do the work in order to, okay, be with you, connect with you, stay with you, okay? This is a good energy, okay? This is a willing participant. This is a good energy, okay? This is a good energy, okay? Next, we have your fallen twin or high vibrational soulmate is dying of a karmic illness. Okay. So investigators, you could be interviewing someone and you're interviewing them from the hospital. Okay. That is due to karma. I just got John Witherspoon and Friday. Again, I got this download a little while ago too. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. So somebody's catching it. All right, 7777 for perseverance. Okay, so for perseverance, okay, we're talking about reflection. Okay, we are talking about wisdom. We're talking about inner strength. Okay, again, the masculine who was raised to not cry. Men don't cry. You know, that's showing you soft and you're weak, and you're training them up to be little karmic devils. Okay, non-emotional, unbalanced. Okay, out of whack men. That's what you're raising. When you raise a woman, okay, or a female, I should say, when you raise a female to believe that she doesn't need a man, you raise that female to believe, okay, that she doesn't need one, and that throws off her balance between her masculine and her feminine energy if she embraces that message. Okay? Someone's using a fake name out here, investigators. Yeah, game over. Game over, Justice League. Game over. All right. Oh, if you've sent me an email in regards to an esoteric conversation, I have replied to all of the ones that I have received. And for some of those, I am still waiting for replies. So you might want to check your email inbox, okay? Or spam. It could have ended up over there. There are karmics. So someone's using a fake name out here, okay? That could be Andre. That could be Andrea. That could be Dre. That could be Drew. That could be a European. This lifetime, that could be Paulette, Pauline, Paula, Pauladine, Paul, okay? That could be Gretchen. Something about Crenshaw, Kusaw, those could be someone's names. Thompson, Hunter, a Leo, Horn Honk, a Leo, Capricorn, and a Virgo. Okay. On the other side of using using a fake name, we have stolen at birth. Well, hot damn. Hot damn. Collective investigators, take a look. Stolen at birth. So, we are on to a stolen at birth case here. Okay. Yeah. That's why I said Axie. That's why I saw the wild damn. Okay. All right. Whatever you want to reveal, Most High. Whatever you want to reveal. Right. So, let's go ahead and look a little more into this, because this kind of has my my attention. I'm intrigued here. Who is this? What's going on? Where is this child who's now probably an adult? Okay, let's go ahead and let's get some more tarot on this. So something about a stolen at birth. Okay, thank you so much, Divine Source. Okay, for these downloads. Okay, split the deck. We got the Sun card and the Emperor. Okay, the Sun card and an Emperor. It could be an Empress. Okay, who is well-to-do, who is affluent. Okay, I'm getting affluent. Who is affluent. Okay, and locally, nationally, internationally, however that goes. Okay, they could be well known in Europe. Okay, and not so much in the U.S. They could be well known in Japan and not so much in India. Okay, there are a lot of British stars that are extremely popular worldwide, but not in the U.S. You know, that type of thing. So, stolen at birth, Divine Source. First tarot messages. Stolen at birth. Tarot messages. We have one Egyptian card that has fallen down. I'm going to take a look at that and see what that is. It fell on Europe. We're going to take a look and see what that is. I like the activity. I like the energy, Divine Source. I like the activity and I like the energy. We're about to explore something new, collective. We're about to explore something different here. Okay. Buckle up. Buckle up. All right. And this card is rather worn. Okay. This is, looks like, this is Thet. Okay. And this is, looks like the lighting in here is really bad. Give me just one moment. Give me just one moment. Yes, that's thought for wholesome, okay? And that's the number 12, okay? The number 12. The light bulb right above me is actually out. That's part of the, all right? And it might look lighter on the screen than it actually is here. It's, yeah. But, so we have thought here, and this card is messed up because there was coffee spilled on it some time ago when I was traveling from the U.S. to Malaysia in May of 2025. So coffee spilled on that during my travels. And so, but that is thought, T-H-O-T, in the earth. Again, that means something extremely different. Okay. But that's for wholesomeness or wholeness. Okay. And the number 12, Okay. So Capricorn, we already have Capricorn out here. Could be something about a Sagittarius in regards to this stolen birth here. Capricorn, Sagittarius energy on the stolen birth. Okay. Then shuffle the cards. We have, in reverse, we have the Five of Wands. In the upright, we have Judgment, Confirmation, oh, come on now. The angel number 55 is significant. The angel number 55 is significant. Let's look up that angel number real quick. Okay, just because of the message I just got. Okay, let's look up the angel number 55. Okay, it is 8:30 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 8:30 in the evening on the 14th. Yes, on January 14th. All right. Shout out early birthday to Regina King. Her birthday is January 15th this lifetime. Shout out to that spirit being who continues her healing journey. Okay. And if you know her story, then you know. Okay. Angel number 555 signifies major positive changes, personal freedom, and life transformation, urging you to embrace new opportunities, let go of old patterns, and trust your inner power. Second time we've got reminded about the inner power. The inner power. We also got that out here with one of the angel numbers. Okay, inner power. To manifest your desires for a more abundant life, often appearing as a message to stay positive during the shifts. All right. Okay, so there we go with the 5-5. All right. Okay, so those of you who are just tuning in, we are pulling energy on a stolen birth. Okay, thank you so much, Thought, for all that you do. Okay, yes, we are pulling energy on stolen at birth. Again, so far, so no more fighting, or at least they're not coming against you, collective. Okay, so, oh, a ceasefire has been called. Okay, we have upright Three of Cups, so a manifestation coming in. These are your angels working with you, you manifesting, you doing your meditations, you being focused again on your desires, just like angel number 5. Okay, I might be talking fast for some. Judgment. Okay. Mother acts like she doesn't remember. Yeah, but bullshit, JL. They do remember, man. They do remember. Okay. Then we have the pothole. Okay. So we got the pothole. Okay. This is a stumbling block. That's what a pothole is, right? That's what, no matter how many they are in New York City, that's a pothole. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Wands Tarot message. I am less resistant to love and feel pushed to take action and follow my heart without any hesitation. So we have, along with this stolen at birth energy that we're pulling on, we have someone out here again who is committed with this Page of Wands, immature spiritually, but they are willing to do the work message. And again, with that confirmation on the Eight of Wands. So someone is really out here really wanting to put in the work with you, collective. Okay? And again, investigators, you have private lives too. So this could resonate for you as well. Okay? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? All right? So potholes, stumbling blocks. Okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups. Okay? So someone who is extremely nurturing, caring, devoted, committed, honorable, faithful. Okay? Once they say I do, it's I do. Okay? All right? Someone honors their vows. This is someone who probably has strong boundaries as well. Okay? This is someone who, when their word is their bond. Okay? They're good with or without a written contract. They probably do it for legal reasons if they have to, but they're good without a contract. This is someone whose word you can bank on it. Okay? So we have the pothole out here. Divine source on the stolen birth. Pothole, place the card where it needs to go. On the judgment. Okay, judgment. And that was in the upright. Okay, judgment. So something's coming out about this. Manifesting your desires, focused on your desires, collective. Again, that is how you speed up the process in regards to your manifestations. Again, that's not without the work. Okay? You can't just, again, you can't go from kindergarten to high school and graduate. It's not how it works. Okay? Confirmation horn honk. Okay? In the reverse, we have the Five of Wands. All right? And next, okay, or last with that shuffle, again, we're looking at the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right, so on the stolen birth, divine source, on the stolen birth, what do we have? Okay, on the stolen birth, we have a spiritual scientist. Okay, so a spiritual scientist is involved in this. This could be someone who is in Scientology. Okay, the name Thomas and Cruise. Tom and Cruise. There could be something about a cruise. Also, even though she's no longer associated with them, Leah Remini. Okay, could be something about Leah and a Remedy, last name Remini. Okay. Next, we have the name concubines are behind the spiritual warfare. Okay, so there could be concubines out here, someone who's a polygamist or someone who's a polyamorous individual, a woman who has many men. Okay, a group of women working together. Okay, to take something from you, that stole you. Okay, again, this comes out on the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? And your ancestors are saying go outside, and on the other side we have a bull market, okay? So this is requiring masculine energy to be strong, okay? This individual, whoever that Queen of Cups is, they are, okay? So someone could be, listen to this, for those of you who are resonating with a love journey at this time or divine union coming in, someone could be strong and bold and in their business and all of that, but when they get home, they're a teddy bear, okay? Or when they get home, they're just the sweetest thing ever, but out in public, okay, someone would never know that, okay, because they have to hold up a certain image, okay, because of what they do, okay. There might be a certain seriousness to someone's occupation, certain seriousness, okay. You deserve better, collective. This card has been coming out here recently, okay. You deserve better, okay. There's someone who's going to reach out to you at some point, collective, and you should probably not answer their call, okay. You should probably not answer their call. Oh, we have a card on the floor. Oh, it's the pothole, okay. Again, some type of stumbling blocks that a group of women was putting in your way. This could be your mother, sister, and your aunt. This could be the pastor's wife, their daughter, and your ex. This could be your mother, your grandmother, and your daughter. This could be, all right? Okay? You deserve better. That's what you're manifesting. Okay? We have 50s kids. Okay, so someone's in their 50s in this energy or born in the 50s. Okay? If they are in their 50s in this energy, they are immature. Okay? They are immature. Okay? And again, that could also be someone born in the 50s who was immature, 50 to 59. Okay? Next, we have Earth Angel Energy. Again, confirmation with the Hierophant coming out, the first card out here. So we have Earth Angels in here. Hello, Earth Angels. Hello, Earth Angels. Okay? Earth Angel, Earth Angel, will you be mine? My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. That's throwing it back to, I don't even know when was that song made? We might look that up just for synchronicity. Okay, again, Queen of Cups. Okay. Let's see when that song was released. That year is significant. We have 1950s kids. That song might have been released in the 50s. Okay, let's see. 1954. 1954. 1954. That song is 72 years old. 72 years old. Wow. I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that. I think in my mind, I think I'm, in some way, we have a reverend out here, okay? And again, don't answer the call, something about not answering the call. Could be an email, text message from the past, okay? You're not going back there. That's why the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield. Hear what I'm saying? That's why the windshield is larger than the rearview mirror, because the past is far less significant than what is ahead of you. Did you hear what I just said? Okay? We have the name Wilma, Willie, and Wilmer. Okay? Oh yeah, New Edition remade it. Oh wow, huh? I did not. No, I don't think I knew that. I don't think I knew that. Excuse me, confirmation. I didn't know that. All right. So we have again Wilmer, okay? Wilma, like Barney Rubble, right? Flintstones, Wilma, and Willie, okay? Willie Joe, Willie Mays, okay? A lot of Willies, a lot of Willies. Divine Source, where should we go next? Okay. So perhaps one or more of the names that resonates with you came out for that Stolen Birth Collective. Investigators for your cases. Okay? One or more. All right? Divine Source, where to next? What energy next? What energy next? Okay? Something about... Okay, so there's something about a Hilton Hotel, investigators. A Hilton Hotel. Okay? Something about Paris. Okay? Paris, France, or the Paris that we know, Paris Hilton, the heir to the Hilton fortune. Okay. All right. So we got 3 out here. Whoa. Okay. So look at this. We got the devil. Look at this. We got the devil, the 5 of the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. And the King of Swords. We're talking about a battle. Okay, we're talking about a battle. All right, and you know what I get with this 5 of Pentacles? I get 5th dimension. Okay, singing group 5th dimension. Shout out to them. Okay, shout out to the long-lasting marriage that has been Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. Billy Davis Jr. Maryland. I said shout out to Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland earlier. So the name Maryland is significant. Significant Maryland. Okay. But I get 5th dimension here. Okay, they've been married for like 60-something years, 62 years or something like that now. Okay? Maybe 52 years or something like that. Okay? And they both originally collaborated to be a part of the music group The 5th Dimension. Okay? When the moon is in its 7th house, and Jupiter aligns with Mars, and peace will guide the planets. Confirmation horn honk. And love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of Aquarius. Okay? Trigger warning. Okay. That's the sound of the police. Ooh, ooh. That's the sound. 5 of Pentacles, all right? So there's something about a trigger warning in here. Somebody could be getting pissed by what you're speaking, collective. Okay, someone could be getting pissed about what you're showing, what you're, whatever, the way you're moving. Someone could be getting pissed about that, all right? Trigger warning, okay? On the other side of trigger warning, we have time for a new start, okay? A reset, a resurrection, okay? A resurrection. Okay, something could happen in the springtime. Okay, they call that Resurrection Sunday, associated with the pagan god Easter. Okay, that is the fertility god. Okay, that is not a deity you want to be worshiping. That's a pagan god. Okay, Easter. That's what Easter was named after. Okay, again, you can celebrate whatever you want to. I'm just saying. Okay. Resurrection trigger warning. You triggering them could have set off bells. Okay, in the FBI. Okay, in the CIA. You triggering them could have set something off. So they did something out of the ordinary, and all of a sudden, a red light came up on the radar for investigators somewhere. Okay. So we got this energy out here again. So we have family members dying because of the witchcraft that they sent towards you, collective. And again, or you investigators, judge, whoever that is. Okay. Someone is receiving karma in the form of family members leaving the earth. Okay. That is on one side of the devil. Okay. Nothing returns void. Okay, you often hear that in church. So when it means nothing returns void, if someone conjures up a demon, spirit to attack you and you protect yourself, that demon has to go somewhere. So that demon is going to go back to where it was sent from. That's a backfire. Okay? So, somebody out here losing family members. Okay? Every time they turn around, somebody else is sick, somebody else is in the hospital, somebody else is being diagnosed with something. Every time they turn around, every other week. Okay? Somebody's getting hit left and right. We got catastrophic event out here. That would be one. When your family members start going left and right, yeah, that's catastrophic event. And we have the name Joseph. Okay? Joseph could be in for a catastrophic event on the good side, the Dharma side, or the karma side, the dark side. Joe, Joseph, Joey, Josephine. Okay? On King of Swords. Okay, you are protected from this cataclysmic event, collective. Okay, so long as you're doing the work, you are protected against this cataclysmic event. Again, it could be an earthquake where you are. Okay, but you not physically receive any damage. You're building your house, what have you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start to close it out. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. For most of you, thank you so much again. My name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial, an earth angel. I am of the bloodline of Yeshua, that is Issa. Their name is not Jesus. They were not Latin or Hispanic or from Spain. Okay? If you would like to get in touch with me again about a free esoteric conversation that is conducted via Zoom, because there are karmics out there who would love to get me on the telephone, okay, and just say any and everything to me, okay, behind the scenes. So that is why it is via video only. All right. So we're going to go ahead and sum it up. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to pop in. I noticed we didn't have a lot of attendees this time around, but it is also on the way to work time, I think. Kind of, right? Maybe people slept in. Okay. So if you have questions, feel free to post those. Okay. So we have Hunter. Okay. Name or someone is a hunter of any animal or humans. Again, the movie The Game with Michael Douglas. Okay? We have Europe. Someone's European. We have hidden information about Jessica Aber's murder. We have someone who is emotionally starved at this point in time. We have someone who's using a fake name. Okay? The fake name they could be using could be yours, collective. Okay? That's a clue, investigators. Okay, so someone in this energy, okay, they are using your name, not someone else's name. Okay, fallen soul. Oh, did I show this? Fallen soulmate. Okay, high level twin, whatever. Okay, they're falling due to a karmic illness. STD, spiritually transmitted illness. Okay, STI. Okay, they're going down. Okay, Andre, Dre, Andrew, Andy. Okay, Paulette, Pauline, Paula, Pamela, Paul. Okay, first name, last name, double P, Paul Pierce. Okay, he's known as the Truth in the NBA. He was known as the Truth, Paul Pierce. Okay, something you need to say no thank you to. Okay. Someone is a stripper, hid it from you. They could only do this. They could do this only online. They could do this on the black web. Okay. Someone in this energy was stolen at birth. Okay. Something about a bull market, and go outside, collective, if you can. All right. Spend time with Mother Nature. All right. A spiritual scientist or someone who's involved in Scientology. An evil stepmother, witch, is an Eastern Star. Okay? This could be part of the concubines. As I look at this card directly behind this, look. Okay? So concubines, okay, are behind the evil against you. And then right in front of this, as I picked up the cards to summarize this, this particular energy read, look what we have. So there you go. Okay, so a group of women, coven of women, Eastern stars, witches, bitches, leeches, snitches, cataclysmic event. Okay, someone could be snitching, earth angel energy. Okay, the name Joseph. Time for a restart, a resurrection, collective, a resurrection, a resurrection. Okay. Someone born in the 50s or in their 50s and they're immature. Okay. Again, we looked up that song and it was released in 1954. Okay. 1954. Okay. Crenshaw, Kusal, Gretchen. Okay. Crenshaw, Kusal, and Gretchen. Kind of a tongue twister. Okay. Your mother is anti-you. Okay. Take it as it resonates. That means what easily fits. Okay. I know my family members are dying because of the evil I've done against you. Okay. Again, this is a common card out here the last couple of readings. So that means it is in the works. That's what I just heard. That means it is in the works. That doesn't mean it's to come. That means it's right now. Motorcycle going by. Fast. It's happening fast. Fast. Motorcycle. Happening fast. Okay? Karma hitting them so fast they don't know which way to turn. Can't sleep. Can't eat. Losing weight. Probably maybe even still gaining weight as part of the backfire, even though they're not eating. They could still be gaining weight and wondering why. Okay? Trigger warning in this reading for someone. Likely a karmic. Okay. There's a call that you don't need to answer, or some type of communication that you do not need to answer, collective. Okay. Investigators, you need to answer all calls. Okay. I don't need to speak that, right? Okay. We have the name Wilma, Wilmer, and Willie. Okay. Wilma and Willie could be in cahoots. Okay. Wilma and Willie. Someone's a reverend out here. Okay. A reverend. That is a non-scriptural title. Okay. There's no reverend in scripture, canonical text or otherwise. Confirmation crown bump. Okay. When I said that, you deserve better, collective. Okay. You deserve better. You deserve the energy that's willing to work with you. Okay. That's willing to do the spiritual work with you. You deserve that energy. You deserve the high vibrational masculine, feminine. You deserve that. Okay. The person who's willing to work with you, grow with you, ascend with you, change with you. Okay. And the one that you will change with, again, because it's not one-sided. Okay. Men need to be submissive to their women at some time, their wife at some point in time. If you got women, yeah, that's a different conversation. Okay. But yeah. Okay. We have the name Thomas. I said Thomas, excuse me, Thompson. All right. And on the other side of that, we do have the name Kerner. I think that was showing on the screen. We have a Leo, Capricorn, and a Virgo. Okay, collective. All right. And also as a reminder, we had Thought come out here, and Thought was for wholeness. That was the one Egyptian oracle card that fell down, and that is the number 12. 12. Okay, for endings. Endings. 12 for endings. At 12 o'clock, what happens? Starts all over again. 12 o'clock midnight, start all over again. 12 o'clock noon, start all over again. 12th month of the year, start all over again. And I'm getting boom, 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 right in my third eye. Boom, 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 right? So, collective, investigators, judges, attorneys, thank you so much for always tuning in. I feel like we might need to mix it up, do something a little different here in the near future. Again, just different ways to pull energy, different ways about getting confirmations, getting more details perhaps. Again, it's not my job to tell you your journey, but as much as Divine is obviously willing to release here, I want to speak that, just like her. As I look over there and see the card on top. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much as always for tuning in, collective. Again, my name is NEHRU. I was born on the 333rd day of the year this lifetime. Due to witchcraft from the warlock and other individuals that attacked me on my spiritual journey this lifetime, I was on dialysis for 4.5 years and received that kidney transplant on 7/7/17. Okay. And so, yeah, I've been a healer from the beginning, okay, from birth, and then complications with that birth, healed myself of seizures at the age of 8, avoided arthroscopic knee surgery while I was in the military, and went on to serve more years, 3 years, 4 years, something like that after that event or time. So yeah, thank you so much for all that you do. Again, not just here, but on your own personal journey. If you have received emails from me, or if you've emailed me, okay, I have replied to all of those that I have received that I am aware of. Okay, and so you might want to check your inbox so that we can go ahead and get those esoteric conversations scheduled. Again, the first one is free of charge, conducted via Zoom. Collective, thank you so much for all that you do. All of those of you who come in on the regular basis. Justice League, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Charmaine, Axie, shout out to you. Okay, thank you so much for all that you do. Confirmation. All right. And until next time, be encouraged.